Sammy Joe, thank you so much for joining me for some fun today on Athletes Unplugged. I'm so glad you're here.
Woo, thanks for having me.
So, where did you spend Turkey Day this year?
I spent it at home in New York with my family. We usually do Friendsgiving with my family. So a little bit different, but I live in Denver, so it was good to be home. Well, good to be home in New York.
Speaking of foods, and probably not the healthiest selection of food, is what is your favorite Thanksgiving Day dish?
My mom is super healthy, so actually all the options we had yesterday were very clean, but I love the stuffing. Hers is organic and not as full of breadcrumbs and everything, but it's still, I love anything that's super salty. And so I have to do that. And then like pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah.
I love the sweets.
I will say the one Thanksgiving Day thing that I don't like is I don't like turkey. I know that's like blasphemous to say, but I much rather have ham on Thanksgiving Day. I feel like that is like a rule I should not have broken.
I know, I probably wouldn't have said it either, but I definitely agree with you.
I know Thanksgiving probably looked a little different for everybody this year. The past couple months have looked different for everyone this year. We spent more time in our home than ever, which leads me to show and tell. It's your chance to show us something that's in your space, something that you regularly do during quarantine, but things that are always in your house, since we've all been on Zoom calls, so we might as well get to know what our living spaces are like a little bit.
So I'm very into crystals. I have them when I travel a ton, so I have them traveling, and then I like to keep it by my bedside. So I have this healing quartz. It's shaped like a heart. My mom actually got this one for me. And then I spent a lot of quarantine in Sedona, and I got this jade piece as well. So they're supposed to heal, and then I cleanse them every full moon with sage. So they suck up all the negative energy that we'll have during the day or whatever you're going through in that month. And then your job is to sage them so we can get rid of that negative energy so it can absorb new ones.
I love
So,
that. That is so cool. And they're beautiful too.
oh, thank you. Yeah.
Obviously, you are known for being what they call a draw specialist. It's something that you spent a ton of time perfecting throughout your career. Obviously, you have the Draw Academy that you've been working with to help teach that specialty to other players. So when you go in to take the draw, what is your mindset?
The draw is definitely really different than any other position because I also do play attack. But when I do go up for the draw, I actually have to have a totally different mindset. Focusing on the ball and the whistle is probably my number one priority. And then as I go into the game a little bit more, I start thinking about, okay, my opponent's doing this, so I have to do this. The draw definitely is the most, well, I believe is the most important part of the game because you have the ball. If you can control, if it doesn't matter if they score twice, if you can go back and get the ball, then you have possession. I also believed in it because so if you're fourth in line as an attacker, but then you can take the draw, you're automatically going to start instead of sitting on the bench. So, or if you think you're a little bit slower, but you have the height, this is your opportunity to become a Division I athlete and be a part of a team.
Definitely. While we're talking about lacrosse, I have Would You Rather for you, but it's super tailored. It's lacrosse Would You Rather. So I've got a couple
Got
for
it.
you. First, would you rather play an entire game with a greaser or a stick that hasn't been broken in?
I'm impressed by this question.
I did my research.
I would have to say a greaser. I need my stick to be have the perfect pocket. I would say a greaser.
Mid calves or ankle socks kind of gal?
I'm a mid calf in the game. You gotta have mid calves in the game. And then on the off the field, I'll do. No, I never would do an ankle. I'm sorry.
So,
No.
on the same topic, do you rock high tops or low tops, and why?
Like cleats?
Yeah.
Um, I rock. I rock low. I like
Okay.
that low ankle. Yeah, but I
And
tape my
then
ankles.
Okay, two more, not would you rathers, but good lacrosse questions to know. What is your go-to celly?
A hug.
Oh, I love
I
it.
love hugging my
No
a
fist
hug.
pump. It's like, bring it
I'm
in. Bring it in.
yeah, no, it's definitely here. Everyone, come give me a hug.
Obviously, lacrosse is known for its lingo and slang and terms that if you're not in lacrosse, it sounds like a different language. So, what
Yeah.
is your favorite lacrosse slang word or lingo?
I love BTB, which is behind the back. I'll throw it out there like everybody, you're right. Everybody knows. My best friend runs my YouTube channel, and she played lacrosse in high school, but that was kind of it. And she's like, I love talking about the BTB. I love teaching it. I like, which is, yeah, behind the back. And she's just like, what? What is that? So I definitely say it a lot.
I have two questions now, not from me, but from fans.
Cool.
So, Lauren wants to know, what was your favorite game during your UNC career?
That is so hard.
I know it's a tough one.
That, because I have like three that were, I would definitely have to say, though, the 2016 national championship. People always assume I say 2013 because I scored the winning goal. But when I was in 2016, I'm really close with my class, which is that senior class. We all, like, everybody on the field and off the field was so connected that year, and we've been through so much adversity that there was just something so special beyond the field that made it my favorite. And, like, not gonna lie, I love crushing Maryland.
Rival games always are
Yeah.
extra sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This next one is from JoJo Small. In a lax game, what would your imaginary dream goal look like? Ooh, good question, JoJo. Imaginary dream goal.
It would definitely have to be something with one hand. I think since I did a one hand behind the back, I would love, like, maybe like coming off the pipe and then grabbing it with one hand and then slamming it behind the back, or like something along those lines. So anything with, like, maybe cross, like grabbing it this way and side shuffling, like side swinging it in that way. I love anything with, I like do dream like one hand. When is my next one-handed thing gonna be?
So hopefully we see some of those trick shots for the first time during AU lacrosse. How excited are you for this new format with the draft and the point system to take place for women's pro lacrosse?
I'm so beyond excited. I got introduced to the idea of it this summer, and I was like, this is a league for me. It's all about team, but also all about being creative and gaining your own points. And just the whole league is, like, I would explain it as being creative and innovative and thinking outside the box. And I think that's exactly what women's sports needs, because, obviously being a woman, we do struggle a little bit in that, audience department, but now thinking outside the box, being different, like the video games, I call it like the video game style. I think it's really going to grab the attention of all audiences and bring everybody in, which I think is awesome. And I'm ready. I've been training.
Yes, we're ready to see you in action. We're months away, but I know that the lacrosse audience, as well as all of the AU audience, is excited to see the third sport take place for AU. Sammy Jo, thank you so much for joining us on Athletes Unplugged. I hope everybody learned a little bit about you, some fun would you rathers, and obviously happy Turkey Day to everyone for this week.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
Thanks.